Okay guys, today's video, it's a tall leaning oak tree, a red oak. It's leaning real hard out over this little building. It's like a little shed to protect the gas meters and stuff for high pressure gas. We're in a hurry because this is our first job and we have a big job after this, so I didn't have time to really go and place a bunch of camera angles and all that stuff, but I still think there's some important stuff in there I'm trying to show. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helped me out, I'd appreciate it. We've got this huge leaning oak tree here, probably, well, I don't know, it's probably close to 70 foot, maybe 65. We'll see. I got the rear mount set up right next to it. So this is a 75-foot bucket. But it's leaning hard. I should have got an intro from down there, but we're in a hurry today because we have a big job after this. Right here, 65 foot where I'm at. I'm straight up and down. We still got another 10, probably 15 feet of top. I'll put my elevator up. So what's tough about this, like, I should have cut these branches out of my way, because now where I'm setting the straps, it's hard to see where I'm going to cut it. And then it's hard to balance it based on that. I gotta go underneath these. Sometimes you gotta wiggle in, guys. So he's pretty strong where he's at, because he's right under it with the crane also, and he's straight up and down, so we'll take a pretty good sized piece. So I'll just put one strap here, and instead of planning like a cut now and strapping it based on where I think I'm going to cut it, I'm just going to strap it here, and then I'm going to go down and I'll just cut it wherever it's going to be balanced from that way, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to guess where to put the strap, I'm just going to strap it there, and then I'll go down as far as I have to make it balanced. Go lift that out of there now, just like that. So that's a pretty big piece, and that's the easier way sometimes. Instead of trying to look at the piece and decide where the strap should be, just go up there, strap it, and come down and cut it as big as you have to for it to be balanced. Guys, we're going to just do a V cut. how that wanted to swing out? The butt did. That's because the lean it was on. Normally you could compensate for that by putting the strap lower and having it balanced, but because of those two big back limbs, it wouldn't have been possible. You had to have taken those limbs separately. I always give it a real big shelf to sit on so it has a good support. Okay guys, because of that lean like this, if I would have strapped it on the back side and it wasn't balanced, that butt would have swung. And because we have this shed here, we didn't want to hit it. So what you do with that, what I just did is I strapped this strap on the front side of it and I made the cut. That I did what's called a shake and brake. And then I move out of the way, and then when he picks it up, it stands it straight up and down before it breaks off. And then it's smooth, you know what I mean? It doesn't swing out or anything. I do the same thing with this cage. I'll choke it in the front, and then when he lifts it, it'll stand straight up before it either breaks or we cut it off, and then it'll come straight up opposed to wanting to swing into the building. We could even put a butt tie on it, but it's not necessary if you do this right. See how that stood straight up and went away from the shed opposed to towards it? That's because of strap placement. And the cut too. The cut is very important. Good cut, Kyle. Okay guys, another cut that would work well for that log is something I came up with. I call it a swirl cut. So I'm gonna do a video on that. So if you guys are interested and want to see that, smash that like button, hit subscribe.
Cut these down.